Hello and welcome to Cooking with Sharda. Today we will make Rasmalai. Rasmalai is a very popular dessert which is Indian oriented dessert, and it is basically rasgulla dipped in the creamy milk, and this is a very rich dessert. So let's learn how to make it at home. So for this we will need about 1 liter of milk. From that, about half liter of milk we are going to use for the rasgullas what we are going to make, and about other half liter of milk we are going to use to reduce it for that creamy milk in which we are going to dip our rasgullas. Then we will need about 1 lime juice. For the sugar syrup we will need about 1 cup of sugar and 4 cup of water. For garnishing and flavor, some pistachios and almonds chopped, some saffron threads and some cardamom. Okay, so let's start preparing our rasmalai. For that, we are going to take half liter of milk which we are going to reduce. So keep it on the low flame. Okay, so now on the other side, we are going to take our remaining half liter of milk which we are going to use for making the paneer or the cottage cheese. Now here we are taking the normal milk. Normally people take cow's milk, but you can go for the normal milk or buffalo milk. But you can also go for the cow's milk. Okay, so now we are going to boil this milk for making the paneer. Okay, so make sure that you stir your milk continuously or maybe occasionally, so that your cream or that malai doesn't get separate from the milk. Okay, so make sure that you stir it occasionally, and our milk has got that boil, so we are going to turn off the flame. Okay, so now after it comes to a boil, leave it for 5 minutes. Let it cool down a little bit for 5 minutes at room temperature. Okay, so now we are going to take lime juice. In that, we are going to take about 1 teaspoon of water. Mix it with the water. We are going to take about 1 tablespoon of water and we are going to mix it with the lime juice. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. So now we are going to add our lime juice. Okay, so now we will add lime juice. And then we will give it a stir. Add slowly lime juice. It's not important that you have to use the whole lime juice. Just as much it is needed to just... Okay, so add a bit before. Now we are adding a bit more until you feel that requirement, until your milk starts to get separate like this. You can see this. This is what we need. So keep on adding slowly lime juice. Okay, so as you see that water and your milk has got like this separated, now we are going to immediately strain it. Don't keep it for a long time. We are immediately going to strain. For that we are using a cheesecloth. You can get this in the market, and that we are going to strain it. Just like that. Okay, so now immediately we are going to add cold water. You're just going to wash it like that. Keep on adding cold water. Okay, so now take your cheesecloth, or you can also take muslin cloth, and then just remove the excess water by pressing it like that. Just remove all the excess water. Squeeze out the excess water. Okay, so now you're going to take this thing and we are going to keep it for about 5 minutes on the paneer for a little bit of pressure. You can take anything, whatever has a heavy weight. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes. So let's see the paneer. So this is the paneer you get. Okay, so now the next step is, first we are going to crumble the paneer like that. Okay, so now with the use of the heel of your hand, this is the heel of your hand. With the use of this, we are going to knead the paneer like this with the pressure of heel of your hand. And you can see we are going to make it into a pieable paste, or knead it until your hands get oily. We are going to do it for about 5 to 7 minutes continuously. This will make your paneer much more softer. And this is a very important step for making a rasmalai or a rasgulla. If you don't do this step properly, your rasmalai or rasgulla can get the cracks, or they will not be made properly. So make sure that you do it very properly. You can just see how we are putting the pressure with the heel of your hands, and this will make your paneer oily and very soft. And until your hands get oily, keep on doing it for about 7 minutes round. Okay, so it's been about 5 to 7 minutes and you can see the hands have got greasy. This is where your paneer gets nice and soft. Okay, so now you're going to divide it into small pieces to make small balls. And this quantity yields you about 6 rasmalais. Okay, so, and you can see this hands have got greasy. It is because we have took whole cream milk. So make sure you take a nice whole cream milk. Okay, so now we'll start making the balls. So make smooth balls and make sure that there are no cracks. Make a ball very gently. Okay, so now press it. After making the ball, press it into disc. Okay, so you can see it should be something like this, like a disc, and make sure there are no cracks. You can see there are no cracks in it. Okay, so now on the other side we are going to make sugar syrup. For that we are going to take sugar and then 4 cups of water. So take about 4 cups of water and we are going to keep it on high flame for boiling until your sugar gets nice and dissolved. Okay, so our sugar syrup has come to a boil. So now we are going to gently drop in our discs. Okay, so now cover it and cook it for about 10 minutes. Make sure that you keep it on high flame. Okay, so cook it for 10 minutes on high flame. Okay, so keep on checking it in between. So after 5 minutes, it looks something like this, you can see. And now we are going to cook it for more 5 minutes. So it's been 5 minutes now. Okay, so if you take more of the quantity, make sure that you cook it for more time. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes now. In all, it's been 10 minutes and it has got nice and cooked, and you can see. So now we are going to turn off the flame. Okay, so now let it sit for about 20 minutes just like that into the sugar syrup. So let it sit just like this for 20 minutes. So remove it from the flame and keep it for 20 minutes. Okay, so on the side the milk has got reduced and you can see it has got half and it has got more thicker and more creamier. So now we will add the saffron threads. It is going to give a nice color and a nice flavor. Then we will add the chopped pistachio and almonds. And then lastly some crushed cardamom powder. And now mix everything well and let it sit for about 5 minutes. So now we are going to add about 2 teaspoons of sugar into the milk. You can take it more or less according to your requirement. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes and you can see it has got a very nice color due to saffron. It has also got a nice flavor. So we are going to turn off the flame. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes now. So now we are going to remove our rasgullas from the sugar syrup. Okay, so very gently remove your rasmalais. Okay, so you can see it has got more fluffy and more softer. So now we are going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. Let it cool down for 5 minutes and also let your milk cool down for 5 minutes. Let your milk also cool down for 5 minutes. Okay, so now after 5 minutes, we are going to take the rasmalai and then gently press it and squeeze out the excess sugar syrup very gently. Okay, so after squeezing, place it in a different bowl and then on the top we are going to put a saffron flavored this creamy milk which we have reduced. Okay, so now lastly we are going to garnish it with some chopped pistachio and almonds. and you can see the rasmalais have become nice and soft and fluffy, and it has got a very nice color. So now make sure to keep your rasmalais or your rasgullas into this milk for about at least 6 hours, so that your rasmalais completely soak all the flavors of the milk, and you can chill it in the refrigerator and then you can serve it. So definitely make it and enjoy it. It's so easy to make it at home and definitely much more better than the market rasmalais. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like this video if you liked it. Thumbs up it. And thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.